The 2024 election was a wild ride, folks. It was a whirlwind of emotions, debates, and endless campaign ads. The air was thick with anticipation and uncertainty. But amidst all the chaos, one thing was clear. The economy was a major buzzkill for a lot of voters. It was the elephant in the room that no one could ignore. Think of it like finding out your favorite taco truck is closed indefinitely. A real gut punch. Imagine the disappointment, the frustration, the sense of loss. People were already on edge. The uncertainty of the future was palpable. Long lines, anxious faces, and a general sense of unease were everywhere. Inflation was making everything more expensive, like some cruel joke no one signed up for. Prices were skyrocketing, and it felt like there was no end in sight. Gas, groceries, rent, you name it. The prices were climbing higher than a squirrel on Red Bull. It was a relentless climb that left many feeling helpless. This economic anxiety made people crave stability, a feeling that things wouldn't spiral further out of control. They wanted reassurance, a promise that things would get better. And let's be honest, stability isn't exactly synonymous with election year. The debates, the promises, the mudslinging, it all added to the uncertainty. People were looking for a beacon of hope, a sign that the future would be brighter. The 2024 election was more than just a political event. It was a reflection of the nation's collective anxiety and hope. It was a gut punch that left everyone reeling, but also a reminder of the resilience and determination of the people. Now, you might be thinking, John, isn't the economy always a big deal in elections? Well, yes, it is. The economy has always been a central issue, a cornerstone of political campaigns, but this time it felt different. It wasn't just about numbers and statistics, it was about real lives, real struggles, and you'd be right, but this time felt different, more personal, like getting a "we're increasing your rent" notice while drowning in student loan debt. Imagine opening your mailbox to find that dreaded letter, or logging into your bank account only to see your balance dwindling. It's a gut punch. A reminder that the economic policies debated on stage have very real consequences. Polls showed that a big chunk of voters were worried about their jobs, their savings, and their ability to just, afford basic necessities. The fear of losing one's job or not being able to save for the future was palpable. It wasn't just about affording luxuries, it was about making ends meet, about survival. It's hard to get excited about political debates when you're worried about putting food on the table. When your stomach is empty and your fridge is bare, the grand promises of politicians can seem distant and irrelevant. The focus shifts from lofty ideals to immediate needs. This economic uncertainty created an opening, a crack in the pavement where seeds of doubt about the incumbent party could take root. People began to question whether the current leadership could really address their concerns, whether they understood the struggles of everyday life, and boy, did those seeds sprout. The discontent grew, spreading like wildfire. People rallied, protested, and ultimately voted for change. The election results were a testament to the power of economic issues in shaping political landscapes. Enter Donald Trump, a man who knows a thing or two about capitalizing on uncertainty. With his larger-than-life persona and unfiltered rhetoric, he quickly became a polarizing figure in American politics. He swooped in with his familiar message, "The economy is a disaster and only I can fix it." This bold declaration struck a chord with many who felt the economic system was rigged against them. Now, whether you agree with his methods or not, Trump's message resonated with a lot of voters, particularly those who felt left behind by the economic turmoil. These were individuals who had seen their jobs disappear, their wages stagnate, and their communities suffer. They yearned for the good old days, real or imagined, when things seemed simpler, more prosperous. The 1950s, often romanticized as a golden era, became a symbol of what they believed America could be again. Trump tapped into this nostalgia, promising to bring back jobs, lower taxes, and restore America to its former glory. He painted a picture of a revitalized manufacturing sector, bustling with activity and providing well-paying jobs for American workers. It was a message that, for many, offered a glimmer of hope in uncertain times. In a world that seemed increasingly complex and unpredictable, Trump's promises of a return to a more straightforward, prosperous past were incredibly appealing. His ability to connect with these voters, to speak to their fears and aspirations, was a key factor in his political success. Meanwhile, Kamala Harris faced an uphill battle. While she highlighted her administration's accomplishments, like infrastructure investments and clean energy initiatives, her message seemed to get lost in the noise. It's like trying to explain the finer points of quantum physics at a monster truck rally. People were too busy worrying about the price of gas to fully grasp the long-term benefits of, say, a nationwide electric vehicle charging network. Trump, on the other hand, kept things simple. His message was clear, consistent, and relentlessly focused on the economy. He hammered home the idea that America was in decline and that only he could reverse it.